Hello and good evening. Thank you for tuning on to the Kosh TV on YouTube. Those of you who have been following the channel, you would have realized that this is the second vlog for today. My name is Janet, and Kosh TV is backed by a group of experts very knowledgeable in their various field of profession, and we aim to improve the well-being of individuals, family, and community as a whole. I may have a little smile on my face, but it's not all happiness. I am Janet, a registered RGN. Did my registered RGN with ICU trained, ICU A&E trained. I've got other experiences, but I would say I'm ICU and A&E trained. Today I am going to talk about something that has been very dear to my heart. People go through it. People go through it. People are still struggling with it, and especially for the developing countries like where I come from, Ghana. The word safeguarding or the vulnerable adult seem to be non-existent. Okay. I love my country dearly. It's a beautiful country. Anytime you get the opportunity, please visit. It's a very, very beautiful country. Especially, I would vote for the Volta region where I come from. So please, let's keep the Volta region clean and eco-friendly as well. Okay. I am going to talk about the healthcare system, how we can make it better, how we can educate and conscientize families to take their responsibilities seriously. The fact that somebody is of age doesn't mean that the person doesn't need your support. They do. Sometimes some of these people need it more than ever. Okay? What makes it worse is when they are suffering from illnesses. Some of these terminal, should I say, chronic illnesses, disease conditions that can't actually be controlled, that can't be cured, but just can be controlled. I am talking from a place, of my heart, and I'm not happy. I lost a sister 2-3 years ago. She was a diabetic. Later developed complications. But talking from a health expert's point of view, things could have been better if the resources and the knowledge were in place. When people are educated, people are equipped with knowledge, and material resources are available, such conditions can be well maintained, can be well controlled, can be well managed for individuals to live a meaningful life. We all know that complications of diabetes could be, a diabetic could have a high blood pressure. If not managed properly, this could lead to kidney problems. if we know, I mean, you shouldn't be a health expert to know that if your kidney starts failing, then you are in trouble. I was going to say that one of the members of the club is a nephrologist, and hopefully, all things being equal, he would educate us a little bit more on this condition. But my aim here today is because we, or people, are afraid to actually speak up. People are not able to challenge, this time I'm saying challenge, actions. Parents, the fact that your daughter, this time I'm emphasizing on the daughter, because sometimes husbands fall short of their responsibilities. That's something my dear sister went through. They must be tasked with looking or taking care of their families. It's kind of become the norm that wives, mothers, children can be neglected, and we think it's okay. But it's not. You can see a man living okay, eating well, dressing properly, and then the wife is in tatters, struggling to take care of the children. Sometimes these men leave their homes, get married to other women, leaving these poor women to fend for themselves. So my dear motherland Ghana, as we celebrate our independence, as we mark our Independence Day and the Ghana month, I hope and pray that we will conscientize ourselves with the welfare of the woman and the children and other vulnerable adults in the community. We should not be afraid to the extent that if an in-law, a son-in-law is falling short of their duties, you fail to raise it up. No. They are not bigger than your children. They are not bigger than your daughters. If a son-in-law is messing up, they should be able to be brought to book. I'm calling on the government of Ghana. I think there should be stricter rules and laws regarding these. You will be surprised. Well, I don't think it's a surprise at all. Some of these women toil for these men to get to where they are. And even if the woman hasn't played a role in your success, the fact that you agree to live with this woman, bear children with this woman, she becomes your responsibility. You are responsible for her meals. Yeah, you are responsible for what she eats. If you are lucky enough to be married or to be living with a woman who earns some income, that's a plus. But society, should I say society, and we women are beginning to fight for our independence with the with the developmental minds that okay, we are able to educate ourselves, we are able to attain some sort of heights in the community, we are able to gain some profession, and sometimes some of these women do better than their husband when it comes to education and their professions. However, they still need to be protected by their men. Let's stop saying these, that the fact that say the enibiaba ain't no say so you juma also to bottom me to me bottom no me chima kra no na wo chimbi me nyen say no me kra ni say no mu no na wo so nyimbi me ye diane na me prefi na wo so wo ye diane ni bi. You find very few men supporting their wives or their women when they become pregnant. You find very few men going into the kitchen to make their wife a cup of tea or preparing dinner when they can't make some for themselves. You find very few men trying to clean their homes. So honestly, to me, these days, women are being overburdened with responsibilities. Women are being overburdened with their responsibilities. You find a woman closing from work, passing by the market to do some shopping, grocery shopping for the house. How many men do this? How many men do this? And they still find time to hang around with their friends. What of the women? Do we make time to take these women out on dates? The fact that you are married to a woman doesn't mean that after childbirth, or yes, most usually that's what it is, that's the end of it. She still deserves occasional dates with you outside the home. So, as we mark the month of Ghana, I'm appealing to all the ministries. I'm appealing to all meaning charities. I'm appealing to all meaning highly respectable, those high profile individuals in the country to speak up for the women. Speak up for the vulnerable, speak up for the children. If you've got a friend who is falling short of his responsibility, be bold enough to point it out. And I would so appeal that we have a working social welfare system so that men who fall short, mothers who fall short, that's mother-in-laws who feel, ono ne bema no nti o kan ti no be bi etie de bi enye nyina na etesa. When they fall short, they should be known, they should be made aware that they're falling short. They shouldn't be made to get away with it because the man is able to give them some few cedis. So, we are showing the beautiful culture of Ghana. We are showing the beautiful natural resources of Ghana. We are showing the world how beautiful and how friendly and how warm Ghanaians are. But we still have a lot to do. We still have a lot to do in terms of taking care of the vulnerable in the community. In terms of looking after our women. In terms of making sure that the woman's health is a priority of the family. So, because if the woman is sick, who takes care of the home? Let's celebrate Ghana. Let's make Ghana known to the world. But let's let the world also know that Ghana values their women. Ghana values their children. Ghana values the wife who is without a husband. And to my mothers out there, don't always side with your son-in-laws without listening to your daughters. If the son-in-law is falling short of his duty or hasn't done what he's supposed to be doing, let them know it. They are not gods, are they? Let them know they're falling short. They should be reprimanded. I'm urging on the Ministry of Women Affairs, Women and Children Affairs, I believe it is. Please, let's set up the safeguarding and the safeguarding system in Ghana. These people will be policing to be making sure that the services are properly rendered. It comes under social welfare, if I'm right. They would make sure that when they go into hospitals, they are well taken care of. These people will also conscientize and then tax these nurses and doctors that if they see anything of an abuse or anything of sort of an abuse, they can highlight it and the perpetrator brought to book. Honestly, this is not a planned vlog, but I'm happy I've done this because good people, good women like my sister shouldn't be allowed to suffer, die, after they've sacrificed so much for their families, for their husbands. Thank you. And remember, this is Kosh TV on YouTube. And to my fellow health workers, health personals, let's always remember that we make a positive impact wherever we are. So wherever you are, make sure whatever you do brings about a positive influence or impact to the people around you. So I come your way again, I say, this is Janet, and keep healthy. Bye-bye.